Alrighty, let's see if this behaves any better. If we can get it to work for us right now, that'd be really. So we're trying the other computer with the camera and the microphone. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure we got the right camera going. Yep, okay. Ta-da! So that's the one we needed to do. All right, so we got a signal going on right now, and it's a little bit closer to my face than I usually want to do, but it's not hurting me any. Lighting's different. This lighting's directly on and not from the side. All right, so if this gives us unstable unstable video, then I'll see if I can start from the makerspace. I may have to do that anyway, because it looks like there are going to be other people living in the space soon. Not cool with it, but it is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. So I will have to do my filming elsewhere, probably in the near future. And I just need to figure out where I'm going with some of the things I'm doing. I'll see what that looks like. I got a little bit of lag going on, and the fan is just kicking in hard. Maybe I need to figure out how to downgrade my some of my input devices for a lower quality, because the quality it's using right now seems to be using up all the energy for a computer and burning it out. Anyway, last day of keto. I'm in one of my moods right now, so I'm not as enthusiastic as earlier today, but I'm kind of excited to be done with keto for a bit. Like, I want to go make a cucumber salad. I want to make a beet cabbage relish for foods that I've done before. I want to do with some seasoning and top it off with some cheddar and pico de gallo and just eat it on nacho chips. And like, I don't crave chips most days. It's not a huge issue for me, but like, knowing that you can't have it for several weeks on end, and like, you have to find the next best approximation. I'll tell you what, I don't want to see a pork rind for months. That's the closest thing I could find to anything that was crunchy that had the fat and no carbohydrate. I just don't want to do that anymore. It's disgusting. They're not good. So I'm kind of excited to be able to get away from that. I want to be able to do just like beans and maybe a piece of fruit, and I'm sure I could probably get away with a squash or a zucchini on keto if I don't get too much. But I want to load up a dish with all the vegetables and not worry about how much macronutrient balance. Like, I know I was doing it as a experiment to see what I could do, but it seems just like a stupid, like, if you have to be that specific, if one day is going to throw something off so much, it's not a sustainable, healthy way of doing things. I think aiming for low carb, occasionally doing keto for short periods of time, that's doable. And I'm sure there are ways you could do keto for long term. Hopefully ways to do it without those stupid prepackaged keto safe food items that are not good for you. They're not good. But I also feel like there's a way that you could do keto without those foods, but it's one of the warning signs of a fad diet that I don't particularly care for, is the realization that somebody has set this weird experimental complex diet that makes all your food cost 3 to 5 times as much as it would normally cost. And then they offer you supplements for things that you're maybe not getting from your, like, immediately my brain goes, then it's not a sustainable, healthy diet. It's some fad snake oil thing. But I don't know. Like, like I said, it hasn't affected me in any way that would make me seek it out as a diet. But if you have blood sugar issues or things like that, perhaps it's good for you. But for me, not really on my list of things to do again. Not that it was bad enough that I would avoid it. Like, I would avoid the high carbohydrate more than I would avoid the keto. Like, keto's like something I probably do half the time anyway without realizing it. But the strict paying attention to all the little details, no, I'm not down for that unless I have to. Like, if I ever do a repeat of this and I have a budget in which I could spend as much as I want on foods to do this, I'll give it a try. But I'm not gonna waste the effort into going and do it right now. And the exercise routines, I'm having a little bit of fun with that. I'm a little worried about starting up my plyometric exercises tomorrow without a lot of, this previous week has been so little exercise, trying to keep my calorie count in balance with my exercise, that I feel like it's sort of like hit or miss as to whether or not it's going to be a hard week for me. But that's okay. I'll just do what I need to do. I need to do some things tomorrow to talk with some people about employment opportunities. So I'm not sure when I'm going to squeeze in the exercises tomorrow. But and Monday and Tuesday, it looks like my schedule is going to be a bit of a mess for the next few days. What's the week look like? It's going to be probably Wednesday before I have any real sense of what I'm doing for the week. I know what I want to try to do. Yeah, computer's lagging. It's too much to do the upload on this computer with this camera, with this microphone, I think. Seems to work okay on the other one sometimes. We'll see. But the content that I haven't done this month is the product and service, the video game, the music, and the health and well-being. I think I'm going to try to finish off the health and well-being for the end of the month and just call it on that. I don't have a piece of music that I want to review. I had something for product and service, but tracking down the pieces of it and editing them, I just don't have the time for it right now with what I'm working on. So I'm just going to call it good for that. The video game, I have something there, and I think I lost some of that video, so I'd have to reshoot some of that. And that's just, at this point, I don't need to try to race to get the last 3 of those done by the end of the month. But the fitness and well-being, the exercise routine, the edited bit about the first range of exercise routine, I do want to do that one. But we're starting a new month soon anyway, and the month of October is planned to be different from the other months this year. October and November are both going to be different. So for October, I will be reading short story collections. So This one I think has, what, 15, 16 short stories into it. Let's see, what does the table of contents tell us? 17 short stories. So 17 on that one. And then I'm debating whether or not to go with this next one, because it has, this one has enough stories that it would carry me towards the end of the month. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 17 and 12 would get me 28, and that's sort of too shy of what the next month will have. The only reason I hesitate a little bit, two reasons I hesitate a little bit for this one is this is too short of where I need to be at the end of the month, but it's also volume 2 of a 2-volume set. I might be able to see if I can order the first volume on Amazon first, and it should be able to ship to me in time. If I read the other one first, I've got 17 days for it to get here, so I might end up doing that. We'll see. We'll see what that looks like. But so I will do a short story out of those books each day for the month of October. And then the month of November is going to be anthology science fiction series for TV. So on Netflix and Amazon. So that's sort of the plan for the next 2 months. And then December is sort of a cover what we did over the course of the month. Now those are going to be my daytime videos, as I call them, which I've uploaded half of them in the evening these days. So I don't know if I'll keep calling them the daytime, but they'll be the review and creative prompt videos. And then the evening videos, or the live videos, I've sort of built the plan around what I want to do for those. Let's see, where do I have the plan in front of me that won't kill the computer trying to look at it? Probably not. Nope. Let's see. Let's hope it doesn't kick us off. If it kicks us off, let me know. Let's pull this up, see if we can. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's just too big a workload for this computer right now, I think. Okay, so what we're looking at for the coming month of October is for the project videos, for the live videos during the night. I might do something food-based. Yeah, considering I'll be off keto, I'll do whatever I want food-based, honestly. A homage to a YouTuber out there, a board game video, so board game design concept, and product development. And then, yeah, so that's swapping food for writing. November is going to be writing excerpts all month long, but also artwork, health and well-being, and YouTube gaming. So like the choose your own adventure stuff. Then December is going to be review of everything I've done this year, leading up to New Year's, and figuring out where I'm going to go from there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next year. I don't think I can continue doing what I've been doing this year and not risk burnout early in next year. Looks like we lost somebody. All right. I don't know if it's still running or not. Yeah. Did it cut me off? It might have cut me off. All right. I don't know what's going on. So I can't tell what's going on with this. I want to go check it out. But I don't dare open a second window and try to do that. It looks like it's dropping the signal. But I still got a counter. It says I'm 16 minutes in. All right, so I'm going to call it here and go see what's happening. Hopefully tomorrow I will be in a better frame of mind. Oh, for pity's sake. It's 11 o'clock at night. You don't need to do that. There we go. Anyway, so I think I'm not sure what I'm doing for the next 3 days. I know technically I should be looking at, okay, so technically, don't freak out on me. Technically, should start a new round of project videos, but it's a short week because it really starts on Tuesday. So I think for the evening videos, I will start a food-based something or other on Tuesday through Saturday. And then Sunday, I will be starting probably product or board game, because I think that it's going to take me a little while to get the video project for the month going. Maybe I'll start the project, the video project, before the end of the first week in October. Because in the end, it's going to be one video that I produce, but the preparation and putting it together, I think, are going to be the tricky part. So I could talk about what I'm working on and show some of the stuff I'm trying to do for that. I can probably do that. That seems fair. It seems fair now. I'm sitting here thinking there are plenty of projects that I thought, like, yeah, I could probably get that done by the end of the week. No, I'm still working on half of those projects, finishing them off so that I can actually get a good quality result by the end of it. Now, some of that is me sabotaging myself. I am known to do that. I have a tendency to look at what I'm doing and think it's not going to be good enough, so I can't do anything with it yet. I have to keep working it further. Or set out and share what I make, because there's always a little bit more I could do. There has to be a cutoff point, and I think I need to just start cutting myself off at a certain point here. Call something good enough and release it. And so I think that's sort of where part of this next couple months is going to be too, is when you've completed something enough that it would be interesting to share with other people, that's when to share it. Not when you've got it all worked out perfect. It's going to happen. I'm in a bit of a mood today. I am. I'm pessimistic and grumpy. And so I can't wait till keto is over, because then I expect that my mood will help stabilize a little bit. I'm hoping, because this is exhausting. I don't know if other people are this moody all the time. I don't know how they're still functioning. I have a pretty even keel most of the time, but this has definitely been a moody month for me. I blame keto. I have no scientific evidence that I can prove that it was keto that did it, but I'm blaming keto. I'm ready to be done with it. And I'm also really tired lately for some reason. And probably the mood. It's messing with my mood a little bit. Anyway, so I want to go check on the minutes for this video. See if any of the lag compromised some of that or not. I know it's locking up a lot. I think it's just a lot for this laptop to handle all at once. And I do have 3 browsers open, which is my own fault. This is my browsing computer, and so it's probably just chewing it up. I gotta figure out some things. I may have to see if I can fix the other one enough that I can take it with me to the makerspace, set it up, and use it while I use this one for other things. Because Tuesday nights is going to be the tricky one. If I end up using this one for streaming, I may have to reposition things so I can watch on the other one. I'm not sure what we can do. A lot of things to figure out over the next couple weeks. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. It did it again. It did it again. All right, I'm gonna call it here. I don't understand why the internet's being such an asshole. All right, I will see you later. Thanks for joining me. Sorry if I'm a little grumpy. Take care and have a good night. Yeah. I'm calling it there.